Hello everyone, ockpii here, and today I bring you another Starbound video. This time I'm just going to be discussing two screenshots that they've released alongside a GIF image. And first of all, let me just tell you that Wanderlust is now out. It's €7.50, or about £6, and about $9. So there's your way of helping to fund Starbound. The reason my last video was kind of a week ago is because I've been really tired and I need rest. I'm not a video pumping machine. So anyway, enjoy! I'm going to start off with the simplest image that we've got here, and it's basically a character on an ice world, and we see that we have like two Zoidberg dudes just staring at him. So they're kind of new mobs. I don't know exactly what they would do, but they seem to have like a hoodie, so they would be like the Jawas with their yellow eyes just glowing through, and they kind of seem to have like legs that would extend out and do stuff. The background is different, and as you can see, it kind of blends in well with the sky gradient. And as you can see, we see that we have a bunch of like little snow hills coming in our direction that really makes it all just very cohesive and very nice. It would be very cool if the actual caverns had the sort of background that's really detailed. Moving on to the next screenshot, we have here a wreck of an old space cruiser. And as you can see on top there, we have a hostile robot with like clams and like classic robot eyes. So right at the bottom here, we have a bunch of chairs just facing the back of pianos. As you can see, we have the keys there and the place where you would put a sheet music. That's exactly what that is, by the way. It's confirmed. Those are not computer consoles. Not at all. On the right there, we have a screen that's been confirmed to be animated, so they would be like all and stuff like that. We have these little lamps scattered across the wall that don't really seem to blend that well, maybe because they have black outline, whereas everything else has colored outline. And as you can see, everything is kind of dirty and like destroyed and things like that. And something that it's interesting is that we've seen elements like these, like the fans and like the crates. We've seen them on different screenshots and they weren't like this. So this just tells you a bit more about the detail and the variety of this game. Ty's holding a, kind of seems like a blowtorch or just a very weird pistol with a silencer. Doesn't really mesh too well because it has too many tiny pixels that aren't the same size as the background. Then we finally have the robot up top that's just purple and has stuff. The background is pretty straightforward, just pinkish mountains with rocks coming out. And about monsters, I would like to read you this tweet. Up until now, we only had pre-made enemies in, and those are going to be rare, so I didn't want to spoil it. So basically he's talking about the randomization of enemies and the pre-made ones. So apparently there are going to be pre-made enemies to like be specific and be special enemies that are not going to be just a jumble of things. They're specifically made enemies for the case. So maybe these are like bosses, mid-bosses, or just really cool mobs that you want to find, or maybe they are rare. Rose also said that there are certain attributes like climbing trees or climbing the ceiling. So I was talking about the Acklay the other video, so maybe that's what it can do. Also, Ty just gave us a new screenshot of a monster, and as you can see, it's pink, and it has horns and like little T-Rex arms and small legs, a tail with a pointy thingy, and he's a hunchback. And he kind of seems like a demon type thing, so he might be in an underworld place, or just a lava place, or just a hell planet. I don't know how that would work. He seems to be pre-made because he's incredibly specific, so I don't think he's randomly generated. And finally, I'd just like to show you this GIF image that Rose showed us. Inhabitants of planet Waaaz, she said. And we just see these dudes with like hoverboards, and they're incredibly hip and trendy outfits. One is a sultan and one is an MC of some sorts. And there you have it. Not only do you get new clothing, but you also get new vehicles. And there you have it. That's the end of the video for you guys. And as you can see, sometimes it's good that I don't make a video every time something happens, because then you'd get a separate video for the hoverboards, you'd get a separate video for the two screenshots, and for the monster and Wanderlust. So, as you can see, sometimes Papa ockpii knows what he's doing, so you little kidlets just need to trust me on this one. Also, regarding to Wanderlust, Ty will be playing tonight. I'm assuming he means GMT. He'll be playing tonight on the servers, and every one of you is invited to join him and kill him. And tell him I say hi. You have two videos on your screen right now. I'd appreciate it if you check them out because I work tons on my videos, which is one of the reasons that I get tired frequently. And there you have it. I hope you have a great day and enjoy the Olympics.